Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Bristol City career mode. It's episode 5, season 5, and it is our 4th season in the Premier League. Last season we ended up in 11th place, so we're starting to get ourselves a bit more established in the Premier League. This season though, we are going to be doing things slightly differently. Not going to be focusing so much on transfers in this video. We're going to be focusing more on the cup run and getting ourselves into a decent league position. I will show you when we have any permanent outgoings and when we get some signings in as well. But with loan deals, because we're getting so many in at the moment, we're gonna do it a little bit differently. Not going to show you every single one. I might just do a little clip of showing all of them at once or something like that, just because it can drag on a bit. I watched back the videos, it's dragging on a bit. But if you are enjoying this series so far, then please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. I don't think people expected me to carry on this beyond the 5th episode, so I'm so glad that I've been able to give that to you all. Thank you so much for the support so far, and yeah, let's get straight into this season. So before we do anything, let's look at our starting lineup and see where we can improve. Currently, I'm looking at left back and I'm looking at striker. Did get a comment in the last episode about bringing in Horvat, but unfortunately he is a little bit too old and not quite high enough rated. So our budget this season is £42 million, so we might have to let some players go. This season might have to be a little bit more brutal than last season. And yeah, let's just see what we can do. Toby Collier is going to Bologna for £6 million. Adam Murphy's gone to Portsmouth for £1.5 million. Jordan Boss has gone to Arsenal for £38 million. Sam Greenwood's going to Braga for £7 million. Vali Mayulu's going to Leicester City for £6 million. After the current sales, we are on £95 million now. That should be plenty for us to get a left back and a striker. So we have got our first signing. It is a player called Alvarez. He is a left back who we got from Crystal Palace. He was playing for Ipswich, moved to Crystal Palace, and now he's with Bristol City. We got Lino Alvarez from Crystal Palace for £47.5 million. Our second signing through the door, it is Mark Guay, who used to play for Chelsea, so he has a little bit of Premier League experience. We have got him from Wolfsburg. We managed to get him from Wolfsburg for £35 million. We also had to get a backup CDM, so we got Fito Monti. Sam Bell is going to Genk for £4 million. Here we go, first game of the pre-season friendlies. We are against Borussia Dortmund. This is the team that we're going to go with, our first team. Let's just see how we get on. Hopefully a good result, and it's going to be a 0-0 draw. Real Sociedad in the next game. Let's see how we get on. And it's going to be a 1-0 win. Get in there. That is a great result. Well, I forgot to do the first bit of this pre-season friendly, but we're playing against Bologna and we won 2-0. So there's only 2 loanees that we're going to be sending out. So Parent, who is from our youth academy, is going out for a 2-year-long loan. And Tyler Riley from our academy is going out on a 2-year-long loan. We are first game of the season and it is against Arsenal. Not a very easy start to the season. This is this team that we're going with, starting Mark Guay instead of Abraham. Sorry if I butchered that name, but it is what it is. Quick sim, let's see how we get on. And it's going to be a 3-2 win against Arsenal. If that's a sign of this season, how it's going to go, then oh my god, it's going to be a brilliant season. Last loan player out, I promise, but Rasu is going to Leicester for 2 years on loan. Right, so we're going to be putting a lot more focus on the cup games this season. So we've got our first game in the Carabao Cup against Birmingham City. We're going to be sending out our second team. It's looking like a decent team at the moment. Let's quick sim, hopefully we get through this round. And it's going to be a 2-2 draw, but we lose on penalties 3-1. We just seem to have awful luck in the Carabao Cup. We're just going to have to try and push for the FA Cup. So that is the end of the summer transfer window. As we don't have any cup games before January, we're just going to skip to January and see how we're getting on in the league. So yeah, let's get straight to it. Well, I tell you what, we've made it to January and oh my god, we're second place so far. 36 points. Same as Arsenal, but we're just above them on goal difference. Chelsea are on 42 points, we're 6 points behind them. But if we can stay in this position at the end of the season, oh, what a season this will be. Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting this. I should have kept my faith on Abraham, but looking at the stats, he's only played 17 games, but he's managed to get 15 goals and 1 assist. 14 of them goals in the Premier League. He is the standout player this year so far. Looking at these stats now, I'm a bit shocked that we are currently in second place. They don't seem like the goal tallies and the assists of a team that are in second place, but I'm not going to complain at all. So we've got Barnsley in our first game in the FA Cup for this season. So we're going to actually play this game with our second team, and let's see how we get on. And that is full time, 4-0 to Bristol City. A lot more of an exciting first half than the second half, but we got the job done. Our second team is obviously a lot better this season than it was last season. Goalkeeper's Grady is going back out on 2-year-long loan to Ipswich. So that is the end of the January transfer window. Not much happening, so we're just going to keep going up until the end of the season. But we're going to stop off at the FA Cup matches. I'm going to show you how they get on. Right, here we go. Next round of the FA Cup, we've got Charlton away. The second team did very well, but I want to win this tournament, so I'm going to keep to our first team. Scott has got a bit of an injury, but hopefully he'll be alright for the rest of the game. So let's quick sim and see how we get on. And it's going to be a 4-1 win, 5th round of the FA Cup. We have got Liverpool away. We're going to quick sim it. We're going to go for potluck. Let's see how we get on. And it's going to be 3-0 loss. Should have ideally played this game. So here we are at the end of the season with 1 game to go. We've managed to hold on to 3rd place, which I'm really chuffed about. We dropped off 1 place, but you know, we're still in the Champions League position. So we are getting European football next season. So a big episode next season, which is going to be absolutely exciting. 1 game to go against Liverpool. There's not really much point playing that game, as it's not going to change any of the stand-ins. So yeah, I think we're just going to quick sim it. So here we go, final game of the season. We have got Liverpool. Abraham has picked up a little bit of an injury. I forgot to change him, but we're going to quick sim and see how we get on. Doesn't really matter too much. And it's a 2-1 loss. Bit annoying, but yeah, look at the players they've got. Rodrigo and Dembele, that is absolutely outrageous, but we're still ahead of them in the league, so I'll take it. Looking at the stats for this season, Abraham ended up on 19 goals and 2 assists, but our wingers brought up the game a little bit more. Rio with 16 and 7, and Semenya with 15 and 4. That is going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, then please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new. There's going to be a lot more coming. Next season is going to be absolutely exciting. We're going to be pushing for that Champions League trophy. Whether we can do it or not, it's up to us, and it depends on what budget we get. So leave in the comments who you think we should be signing, and yes, I shall see you guys later.